Hiya friends and welcome, CJoy Yoga. And today we're going to be doing skull shining breath, right? And the Sanskrit from which that is translated is Kapalabhati. And the way I like to think about it is, well, it's forceful exhales. I taught this not that long ago, but I'm bringing it again because what I've had people telling me is they're not really going back into the canon of videos, but rather just following me where I'm at. And you know me, I like to educate as best I can anyway with what I know. So you know, why in the heck would I ask you to do this? It is the season of Kapha here in the Pacific Northwest, right? So I'm bringing in some Ayurvedic knowledge now. And Kapha, we all have three doshas in our body. Our environment and our day is broken up into these three different doshas or qualities of energy. And so Kapha is the dosha of winter. It's cold, it's dull, it's dense, it's heavy. And Kapha is fantastic. When we have Kapha and it's in balance, that's when we're loyal, and we really show up, when we can still have our emotions, but they don't overwhelm us. And we might be that rock, or you might have that friend you go to and they're that rock for you. And they're just like, yeah, I got you, right? That's Kapha energy usually. That's just nice and solid and stable and loyal. And so it can be a beautiful thing when it's in balance, all of them, right? But when it's not in balance, often this time of year for many folks, might be when we start to get kind of dull and lethargic, when we don't have energy, when we're not feeling motivated. I am totally, when my kapha is not balanced, I am so prone to depression. And that happens other times than winter, but winter is definitely when I struggle with it the most. This breath is one of my favorites. So we did the through the right nostril and out the left, a form of alternate nostril breathing. This one is slightly different, right? So put your hand beneath your sacrum, just a little bit below the diaphragm and on your top abdominals, I'll call it, right? And then just fake cough. And you feel it, that pulls in, right? And that's the area we're going to work with the most, right? And so when we exhale, we're going to pull that in and we're going to expel the air out of the lungs. So that's a forceful exhale. But then when we inhale, we just let go and we let the inhale come in after that. So it's a soft inhale, forceful exhale. It sounds a little something like this. I'll see. I always get self-conscious when it's just me doing it. You do not have to go that pace. You find the pace that works for you. If you have high blood pressure, low blood pressure, or glaucoma, this is probably not the breath for you. And if you feel like you're super agitated or super stressed out and very up and out right now, this is probably not the breath for you, right? But if, like me, you're feeling like you could use some motivation and some energy, this may be a breath that helps you. So go ahead and sit up tall, close the eyes. You can put that hand, I like to put it there. It just reminds me what part of my body that I am utilizing and helps me find it. Right? We're going to take one regular inhale, and then I'll coach you into half of your normal inhale, and we'll start from that place. And if it doesn't make sense, that's why I'm here, right? So inhale from your belly all the way up to your chest, regular old wave breath, right? Exhale from your collarbones all the way down to the belly, regular old wave breath. Now inhale about half your capacity, and then that forceful exhale. You keep going, but try to keep your shoulders soft, your jaw soft, your tongue soft. And pause and go back into recovery breaths, they're sometimes called, or just regular breathing. And notice, if you feel like you're really dizzy, then this might not be the breath for you, or maybe you just do a little less of it. You don't do it quite so long, and you don't do repetitions, and you slowly build up. We're going to do 3 repetitions, by the way. But you don't have to do all 3 of them. You do what's right for you today. So let's inhale from the belly all the way up to the collarbones. One full wave breath first, right? This is half of it. And then we exhale from the collarbones all the way down to the belly. Now inhale to about half your capacity and forceful exhale. Keep going. Try to keep your spine long. Don't let it affect your spine. Pause and go back into recovery breathing. Again, listen to your body. If you're lightheaded or it feels like that's plenty for today's practice, that is enough. Every day is different for me, and it took me a little bit to build up towards doing it into 3 reps. Hopefully it feels like it's not draining your energy, but giving you more. 1 full inhale, full exhale, half an inhale, and forceful breath. Forceful exhale, I should say. Again, can you just let the inhale come in after pushing in the diaphragm and then releasing? It's your abdominals pushing the diaphragm up, and then the abs soften, the diaphragm pulls down, and the inhale happens naturally. And pause and bring the hand down if it was up, and just regular old breathing. And without me telling you, oh, you should feel this or you should feel that. I mean, I've already said a couple things that this sometimes helps people with, but tune in. What did the breath do for you? What do you feel? It doesn't matter what a teacher says. You're looking for balance. So with how that made you feel right now, when would that breath best be utilized for you to bring you balance? And maybe that's never. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. Inhale. Exhale, bow your head in. Take a moment of gratitude from there. Inhale lifts the head. Exhale brings the hands to the thighs. Inhale, open those eyes. And before we say namaste, just a reminder that when we're trying to get a new pattern or trying something new, the brain is resistant to it. Because literally it's trying something new, and so it doesn't have the neural pathways already, right? Those neurons firing in a regular pattern because it's new to them. And so there literally is resistance. It's trying to figure it out. And then sometimes there's the mental resistance we put on that change, something new. I don't know about that. So, it's that beginning time of year and we're trying to do New Year's resolutions. I'm not a big fan of resolutions. I think we should set intentions. That's a whole other post. But so, be patient, try something a few times, and then you'll know. And if it's not right for you, then yes, don't do it. But if it's, a few times later and it's feeling like, yeah, this is actually helpful, then, just keep doing it so you can get that pattern built up, that habitual pattern. So may you be well. Namaste.